Hi, welcome back to another video. Today's flow is going to be all about kind of letting go of expectations and just releasing, whether that's letting go of expectations of your day, of your week, of your month, letting go of expectations for this practice, letting go of expectations for yourself, what you want to achieve from this practice. It's just a kind of release. And I was thinking about it this morning because I just wanted to change up the movement that I was doing on the mat and letting go of the usual movement and practice that I flow through kind of habitually now. And yeah, I just wanted to shake it up, and definitely practicing surrender and letting go is super important and something that I struggle with so much. So that's going to be the intention for the practice. So you can just hold that in your mind as we flow through. Come onto your mat now, and we're going to start on our backs. Coming onto your back, we're going to come into a supine twist. So take your left leg long on the mat in front of you and draw your right knee into your chest. Just hug the knee into your chest. Take a big breath in now. Exhale, just sigh it out. Just dropping into this moment. And take the right knee across to the left. Maybe scoot your hips over to the right. Right knee across to the left. Cactusing your arms and looking over the right shoulder. And I want you to just tune into your breath here in this first pose. Slowing down the mind gradually, settling into the practice, into this moment. Letting go of all the things that you've been doing before you've stepped onto your mat. Close down your eyes or take a soft gaze to help you just turn your attention inwards. Deep inhales. Deep exhales. Just a few more in your own time. And sending your breath to your right hand side of your body where you can feel the twist. Working into the body, twisting into the body. Getting into any tight spots perhaps. On your next inhale, bring your right knee back into your chest and just hug it in. And then just do a few circles with your knee, with your hip, your right hip, circling the knee clockwise, anti-clockwise. Drop an expectation of what this should look like or what this should feel like. Just moving your knee, your hip round in circles, just because. And then take your right knee long on the mat now, hugging your left knee into your chest, supine twist with the left leg now. Inhale, hug the knee in. Exhale, drawing it over to the right. Cactus your arms, look over your left shoulder. Keep your eyes closed or a soft gaze if they aren't already. Again, using this pose to drop into your breath and drop into this moment, drop into the present. Something that's so easy to say, but so difficult to do. And send your deep, long breaths to the left side of your body where you feel the twist, across your torso. Maybe across your outer left hip. And notice here if any tension's creeped into your face, into your jaw, into your shoulders, and just release that. Let it drop away. Inhale, hug that left knee back into center now, and just circle your hips again. Circling your knee round in a circle, opening into your hip. clockwise, anti-clockwise. You can move around your ankle, your toes, just do whatever. Dropping the expectation of what this pose is doing, what this movement is doing. Now hug both knees into your chest, and we're just going to rock and roll up and down the mat a couple of times. Massaging out the back, bringing some energy into our flow. And on your next rock up, we're just going to hold in Shavasana, boat pose. Have your feet flexed, palms facing up towards the ceiling, proud open chest, igniting the core a little bit here. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Smile, inhale. Exhale, rolling forward. Step back to your downward facing dog now. Ground your palms, your fingers into the mat. Perhaps walking out your dog, swaying, dropping any expectation of what your dog should look like, what your downward dog should feel like. Bring a big bend into your knees so you can create length and space across your spine. Let your upper arm bones roll outwards and create space across your shoulders, the upper part of your back. Maybe sighing out through the mouth, nodding your head yes, shaking your head no. Move into any sticky areas. This is the first downward facing dog of the practice. It might feel tight, it might feel awkward. No judgment of that, just experiencing it. And we're going to crisscross our feet to the top of the mat. So take your right foot to the edge of the left side and then crisscross your feet all the way up to the top. Noticing every step you're taking to the top of the mat. Standing in between your palms now, halfway lift, take your hands to your shins. Exhale, forward fold. Ragdoll here, you can take opposite elbows, your hands to the floor. You're welcome to take your hands, bind them behind your back and take them up over your head. Notice if any tensions creeped into your face, into your jaw, let that go. I encourage you to bring some movement into this, swaying from side to side. Maybe bouncing your hips. Just getting some movement, little bit of energy into the body. Then drop your arms if you're clasping them and slowly roll up the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. Rolling up. We've been here so many times before. Extended mountain pose. Take your arms up above your head. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center in prayer and take a pause. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh out through your mouth. Just coming back to our intention of dropping expectations. Expectations on ourselves. We have expectations for ourselves every day, what we want to achieve, what we want to be doing, what we want to be striving for. Constant expectations. And just let those go. Let yourself ease up. Let that grasping of expectation just release. And try and move throughout this flow without expectation. Do not judge yourself for how you practice or how it feels. Inhale, take your arms up over your head. Exhale, falling down towards the floor. We're going to flow through some sun salutations here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back to your high plank. You can come into knees and then drop your chest and chin to the floor. You can flow through a full chaturanga, high to low plank. No judgment of yourself. Flow through what feels right. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to keep going. Step or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale all the way up, extended mountain pose. Exhale, flowing down towards the floor. Halfway lift, chaturanga. Move with your breath. Inhale. Squeeze the glutes on your back bend. Exhale, hips go up and back, downward facing dog. Step or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold towards the mat. Inhale, take your arms up over your head. Exhale, we're folding again towards the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump through your chaturanga. Squeeze the glutes. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time, step or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, folding down towards the mat. You know where you're going now, chaturanga, step or jumping back. Inhale's your back bend, your heart opener. Exhale, downward facing dog. I'm going to step towards the front of the mat now. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. We're coming into chair. Toes can touch or feet hip width apart. Chair pose, sink your hips back. Pull the pit of your belly in and up and soften your shoulders. And breathe, ground through your feet. Spread your toes out on the mat. Inhale, bring your hands to heart center. We're twisting to the right. Hook your left elbow onto the right knee and twist. Press your palms together, looking over your right shoulder. Keep breathing. Dropping expectations of how you are doing here. Inhale, exhale, folding over your legs. Just let yourself release here. Shake out your legs. When you're ready, inhale, chair pose. We're here again. Bring our hands to our heart center. We twist to the left. Take your right elbow and hook it on the outside of your left knee. Press your palms together to look over the left shoulder. Breathe into the burning into your thighs. Breathe into the twist. Drop your bum a little bit lower. Inhale. Exhale, folding over your legs. Maybe taking your feet wide on the mat. Shaking your hips from side to side. Shaking out your head again. Total release here. Bring your toes a bit closer together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we're stepping back to our downward facing dog. Just push your hips up and back. Inhale, take your right leg up to the sky. Stretch your toes towards the ceiling. Ground through your palms. On the exhale, draw that right knee into your chest slowly. Right knee between your hands, left knee to the floor. Right foot between your hands, left knee to the floor. Inhale, take your arms up to the sky. Low lunge. Breathe into the stretch, maybe in your left quad. Hip flexors of that left leg. Soften your shoulders. Inhale, reach a little bit higher. Exhale, left palm down to the floor. Easy twist. Lift the left knee off the floor. Reach the right fingertips up towards the sky. We're going to circle that right arm around. When it comes to the front, we're coming up into our high lunge. Reach the fingertips up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, just settle into this pose. Feel strong in your lunge. Open chest, proud heart. Both hips are facing towards the front of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, frame your foot high plank. Move through your flow, high to low. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We go on the left side. Inhale, reach your left toes up towards the ceiling. Exhale, pulling that knee in towards your chest and softly dropping the foot between your palms. Low lunge. Inhale. Exhale, settle. Release from the feelings you had in the poses that have come before this. Settling into this pose right now. Soften your shoulders, but spark your fingertips and ground down through the four corners of your front feet and ground down through that top of your back foot. Inhale, reach a little bit higher. Exhale, take your right hand down towards the floor. Easy twist. Reach the left arm up towards the sky, taking it back and around. When it comes to the front, we windmill up to our crescent lunge. Inhale, exhale, drop into the pose. Soften your shoulders, spark through your fingers. Feel strong in this pose. Embody the pose. Inhale, exhale, frame that front foot coming through your flow, high to low. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra, hips on the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale through your nose, exhale, sigh it out through your mouth. Feel the energy pulsing through your body now. Maybe some heat, maybe some fire. Walk your hands back towards your feet now. We're going to take a little twist. So take your right hand in front of your left foot, bend your right knee, reach up with your left fingertips, stretching through that left hamstring. Breathe into the twist. Inhale. Exhale, taking that hand back down to the ground. Inhale, reach your right hand up to the sky, twisting on the other side now. Breathe into the right hamstring. Spiral your heart up towards the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, folding over your feet. We're slowly going to rise up to standing here. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart center. We're going to come to eagle pose at the back of the mat here. Take your right knee into your chest, wrapping it around your left leg. Take your right arm underneath your left bind so your palms can touch. Dropping into your seat as if we're in our chair pose again. Lift your elbows away from your body, away from your face. Send your breath to the standing left foot. Perhaps your shoulders, you feel an opening in your shoulders here. Tuck your tailbone and lift the front of your belly in and up. Sink a little bit lower. Then bring that knee into your chest. We're going to twist, taking the right arm back behind us. You can keep your knee in your chest here, or you can grab the outside of that right foot. Straightening the right leg, knee into the chest or knee extended, whatever. Breathe. Send your breath behind you to that arm that's extended behind you. Let each exhale twist you deeper around and round and round. Inhale, coming back to center, hug that knee into your chest. Slowly taking it down to the floor. Maybe wiggling your feet out, wiggling your hips out. And just drop. Drop whatever went on in those balancing posing there. It doesn't matter. We go on to the next side. Eagle pose, left side. Wrap the left leg around your right. Left arm underneath your right. Eagle pose. Send your breath to that standing right foot and drop your hips, your bum towards the floor like we're sinking into chair. Lift your elbows away from your body so you can feel a stretch through your shoulders, the back of your body. Keep your drishti, your gaze steady in front of you on a point in front of you to create steadiness and balance in your body in this pose. Sink a little bit deeper. Inhale, coming back up, bring that left knee into your chest. We're twisting. Oh, if you fall out, that's okay. We're twisting, taking your left arm behind you now, keeping the left knee into your chest or grabbing the outside of your foot and extending the leg in front of you. twisting around wherever is best. If you fall out like I did, just come back in. That's okay. That's part of the practice. Sending your gaze back behind you. Inhale, coming back to center, hugging that knee in. Exhale, dropping it towards the floor, shaking out your legs, letting go of whatever just happened and reaching your arms up towards the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, flowing back down to the mat. We're walking our hands out to a downward facing dog now. Settle into this grounding pose, hands and feet planted into the mat. Inhale, reach your right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, we're bringing it through into warrior one. Plant your right foot, turn your back foot out at 45 degrees. Hips are facing towards the front of the mat. Reach your fingertips up towards the sky, warrior one. Soften your shoulders. Inhale, straighten that front leg. We're coming to pyramid. Reach your fingertips towards the front of the mat, folding over the front right leg. I can feel this in the back of my right hamstring. Folding over the leg, grounded in this pyramid pose. You can be up higher on your fingertips, or you can fold over your legs, whatever feels best in your body. Release your neck and let the crown of your head drop towards the mat. We're coming to a standing L shape, so take your hands in front of your right foot and kick that left leg away from the mat. Flex the foot, but keep your hips neutral. This isn't a standing split, it's an L shape. Your hips want to be level. We're not extending that top leg up. Keeping your back straight. Amazing. Half moon pose, opening up through the left side of your body. Reach the left fingertips up towards the sky. Kick through the left leg. Feel the expansion in your body here. Maybe taking your gaze up towards that top hand. Kick a little bit higher. Exhale, take that foot down towards the mat. We're circling to a wide-legged forward fold facing the left side of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding over your feet. Keep your hands in the center of the mat. You can grab your ankles, your shins. Come into a tripod headstand, wherever you wish to go. Just here for a few breaths. Maybe swaying your hips from side to side. Stretching into your groin. Inhale, framing that front foot now. You can come through your vinyasa or send your hips straight up and back to your downward facing dog. We meet in our downward facing dog. Inhale, taking the left leg up towards the sky now, stepping it through, warrior one on the right side. Plant that left foot down, turn the right foot out 45 degrees. Reach your fingertips up towards the sky and settle on your exhale. Hips like you've got little headlights are pointing towards the front of the mat. Soften your shoulders. Inhale, straightening that front leg, maybe walk the back foot in a little bit. Pyramid pose, reach your fingertips in front of you. Exhale down towards the mat, framing the front foot. You can keep it kind of like a halfway lift here, or you can fold over the leg. Doing what works best for you. Dropping any expectation or judgment of what you feel you should be doing. Just let that go. So difficult, but so powerful. Just let that go. Ease up on yourself. Make sure that left hip doesn't pop out towards the side. Keep your body into the center line of your mat. standing L shape. Take your hands in front of you, plant into the left foot, flex your right toes. Keep the hips level here. We're not splaying through the hips, they are level. Opposite to the mat, to the ground beneath you. Have a straight, flat back here. As if you're kicking a wall behind you, you're flexing through that right foot that's flying in the sky. Ground down the four corners of your standing foot. Then on your inhale, open the right side of your body up into a half moon pose, flexing or pointing the right foot, extending the right arm, feeling expansive here, open. Taking your gaze up towards the sky if you can, or keeping it on the ground. Keep breathing in these balancing poses. Inhale, exhale. If you fall out, not chastising yourself, but just coming back into the pose and joining us. Inhale, reach a little bit higher with that flying foot. Wide-legged forward fold, facing the right side of your mat. You twist your body around. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, falling down towards the earth. We're going to bring our right hand to the middle of our mat. Inhale, reach the left fingertips up towards the sky. We twist. You can bring the right hand to the outside of the left foot, the left shin, the left ankle. Getting deeper into the backs of your legs here. I really feel this in my hamstrings. Exhale, coming back down to center. We twist on the other side. Take the right hand up towards the sky. Exhale, settle into the twist. If you want to go deeper, take your left hand to the outside of your right leg. Twist the body out like you're wringing out a wet flannel, wringing out anything that you want to get rid of in the body, any toxins, any tension, any stress. Twist it out. Exhale, coming back to center, framing the front foot again. We're coming back to our high plank, but we stay here. And we're lowering down towards the ground now, down towards the mat, slowly, slowly. Coming into our locust pose here. Take your hands behind you, palms facing down towards the mat. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lift up your toes, your feet, your shins, your thighs, your belly, your chest, your head. Maybe closing your eyes here, not straining through the eyes. Keep your neck long. As if you're flying through the air, you're skydiving. Spark your fingers, spark your toes, heart opening pose. Lift your heart a little higher. Inhale. Exhale, dropping down towards the mat. You can come into that pose again or take your bow. Taking your hands to the outside of your feet. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lifting your body limb by limb away from the mat. Opening your heart, opening your chest into this joyful back bend here. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale, lowering down to the mat. Taking one cheek to the mat. Rolling out your hips a little bit, wiggling out your hips. Maybe sighing out through the mouth. Take your hands under your shoulders, take your hips back to a child's pose. Rebound pose here, head to the mat. Swaying your hips from side to side, reaching your arms out in front of you. Let your back just relax here. Let your back round after those heart openers, those back bends. And push your hands into the mat. One final downward facing dog. We're going to wash it through. Inhale, coming forward to your high plank. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Exhale, pushing your hips up and back to your downward facing dog. Then jumping or stepping through to seated. We're coming into that Navasana where we were at the start of the class, but we're going to hold her here. Or you can come through your high to low boat. Low boat. High boat. Low boat. High. Low. High. Hold. Low. Can you hold it here? Breathing. Inhale, bring it up to high. One more time, coming down to your low boat. Continuing to breathe. Pull your body into your center line. Inhale. Exhale, release to the floor. Sighing out through your mouth. Just feel your body relax here. Let go.
Bring the soles of your feet together now, Supta Baddha Konasana, knees out wide. Take your hands onto your body, one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Feel the gentle, loving, warm touch of your palms on your body, the opening through your groin, your hips, your front body. Let yourself soften into the mat. Let your joints soften, your ankles, your knees, your hips, your elbows, your wrists, your shoulders. Let them soften. Let your face soften. And breathe into the palms of your hands. Hug your knees into your chest now, just rocking from side to side. If you want to take a happy baby, a supine twist again, please feel free, taking whatever pose you need. If not, just joining us in our Shavasana now, final pose. Legs stretched out on the mat, arms out on the mat, taking up as much space as you need, as much space as you deserve. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh out through the mouth. Shavasana. Nowhere to be, no one to be, nothing to do. Complete, ultimate surrender. Feel the weight of your body on the mat drawing into the earth beneath you. Let yourself be heavy. Let the effects of the practice settle into your body here. And let the things that you don't need leave your body here. You don't need to carry them any further. Drop those expectations we hold over ourselves every day. And just let yourself be as you are in this moment, doing your best, doing what you can. Take your knees into your chest now, coming into a little ball, maybe taking a full body stretch. Take your arms up over your head. Dropping onto one side. With your eyes staying closed, gently push yourself up to seated. Bring your hands to your heart center in prayer. And remember the intention of dropping expectation. Letting yourself be as you are right now. Take your prayer to your third eye. Bow your heart, your head towards the mat. Thank you so much for practicing with me, and thank yourself for showing up.